Hey, what's going on? This is Justin from Foolproof Online Business Growth, coming at you with day number 4 of the Affiliate Bootcamp 100-Day Challenge. A little bit groggy today, so I apologize for that. I was up late last night working, and more than likely be up pretty late tonight doing the same thing. So today and tomorrow's videos will probably sound like I smoked a pack of cigarettes. I don't smoke, so that's not what it is. I'm just super exhausted. But yeah, so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about today's training, stay forward the training. And this one, it was Russell at a conference, a Funnel Hackers Live conference. I know they just did one recently, so I don't think it was from that conference. I think it was from an older conference, because some of the things that he was saying sounded fairly outdated to me, just knowing some general information. But basically today's topic was all about traffic. And he talks about a way of getting traffic that I think is pretty commonplace now, which is one of the reasons that makes me think that it was a little bit of an older video. But basically it was social influencer outreach. So he talks about going out and finding your top 100 dream promoters or your dream influencers and reaching out to them. And you can break it down into 4 different ones. Off the top of my head, I think it was bloggers, podcasters, YouTubers, and just celebrities within the field. So 25 people per category, and then start reaching out to them. And he talks about reaching out and doing, sending out a package of something, and then following up with a phone call 2 weeks later, and then 2 weeks after that, sending out another package to the same person, and 2 weeks after that, following up with another phone call, and just kind of repeating that process for a while. So it sounds like an absolute ton of work. But I mean, the thing that he mentions in the video is the fact that these people, if you can actually get them to respond, if you can actually get an influencer to send your landing page out to their list, you're looking at millions of dollars in sales, which is true. But one of the things that he focuses on, and one of the things that you should be focusing on with your stuff as well, is you always got to be providing value to these influencers. You got to be providing value to their list if they're going to send your stuff out to their list. So this is kind of figuring out what things of value you have, or in my case, what kind of things of value I have that I can send out to influencers in order for them to promote, in order for it to be worth their while. One of the things that he talks about, which is huge, and I've been hearing a lot of people talking about lately even more, that I thought was kind of over, because I figured the train had passed, was podcasting. And anybody can set up a podcast as long as you got a microphone, and then you can invite people onto your podcast. But I'm just looking at it, I'm thinking, how many different things can I do in a day? So it might be something I'll look into a little bit more down the line. It did seem like this video was a little bit off topic from the ones that we'd had previously, which is about building out the traffic, or building out the funnel, and creating a landing page and creating email sequences. So you're not directly sending anybody into it yet. And I think we're going to be sending people mostly through Facebook ads. So I kind of figured we would go more into the Facebook advertising aspect of it, but it was more about social influencer outreach. So I'm going to go and I'm going to grab a cup of coffee right now, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start thinking about my top 100 who I would like to have as influencers reaching out to their list on behalf of me, and what I actually have to offer them. Because right now I don't actually have anything to offer. Like Russell talks about, it's like, oh, I sent out my book. It's like, well, that's cool. I don't have a book. I have your book, but I have to pay for your book in order to send it out. So got to figure it out. There's a couple of things I got to look into and see how I can do. But yeah, so far it's been a good experience. So I think that's it. Pretty much it for today. If you like this, go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe and leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.